I have 3 issues that I want to bring to the board today. And I just want to preclude this by saying typically these are complaints, employee complaints. I realize typically they would go to the township manager. However, all 3 of them are about the township manager, so I find that it would be, kind of counterintuitive to file them with him. The first one is on September 8th, Mr. Miller made a Facebook post saying that he deleted several residents' comments from the page. And when checking through the page, I noticed that this was true. I just want to inform Mr. Miller and the board that you are a government entity. By having a Facebook page that is a government organization, it is a public forum. Therefore, our First Amendment rights apply at that point. Deleting our comments and policing the speech on that forum based off of your own personal opinion is a violation of said rights. Do you understand that?
I'm not going to allow you to patronize our township manager, but I will direct you to have that question to our solicitor regarding the.
And I do have case law from the Fourth Circuit District Court confirming that this is true, that when a government organization uses a site such as Facebook, it does become a public forum, and our First Amendment rights do apply. Secondly,
Mike, you want him to address it?
okay, yeah, sure, please.
I don't think it's appropriate to address those comments in this forum or to address a personnel matter in this forum. We have been in contact with the manager. We have advised the manager how he can make any changes or monitor the Facebook page. I believe, to my knowledge, he's been consistent with that, and I don't think there's...
Are we in agreeance that our First Amendment rights apply on this public forum, however? That I have the right to redress grievances with the government officials, employees, the board, and that the employees are therefore violating my rights by deleting comments and policing free speech?
The board has no obligation to answer that question. Again, that's
so much
a
for
question.
transparency.
It's a statement more than a question, and we're not going to engage in a
Okay.
legal back and
Well,
forth.
then my next course of action then is to file litigation for violation of my rights again. My second issue here is last month I filed a public records request for an address. Mr. Miller responded by giving me an address of 815 Old York Road in Dover, Pennsylvania. However, this address does not exist. And when I came to the township building to try to discuss this issue with Mr. Miller, he refused to talk to me in a very rude way simply because I had a video camera. And I want to remind Mr. Miller, again, that you are a public employee, this is a public building, and I have the right to record.
Okay, and you have another comment then?
Well, I would like to ask Mr. Miller on the record why you provided an address that does not exist on a public records request.
Does it exist?
It does not exist.
Mr.
815 Old York Road, Dover, Pennsylvania, does not exist.
Okay.
Are you sure it says Old York Road?
Old York Road.
Okay.
So that address doesn't exist.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you 100%. Put another right to know request in, and we can change it, but just take the word old out,
Well, no,
And
see,
and it's done.
this
It's
is a legal
815 York
document.
Road.
This is a legal document that he provided false
Unlike you,
information on.
some people make mistakes.
All right, that's fine. I will file litigation for all of this.